Alrighty. Good morning. Almost. God damn it. 12:15. So close. I did actually wake up in the AM this morning. Yo, how's it going, Nick? Welcome in, man. I haven't got it up yet. You're too quick. You're always too bloody quick. Hang on. I had to actually go live before I could open it because it's on my main screen here. I couldn't open the goddamn program without minimizing OBS first. Give it a second. So I was thinking about it as well. Should I? I think it's probably better to just work on this one for now, because there's a few things I want to do. But I will make it so that we can at least join in this one. So we'll turn on the servers. That one. And that one. Beautiful. Alright, so you should be able to join when I press play on this. But give me a second, because I want to think about something first. Alright, so one of the things that I literally just thought of it as I was starting stream. It wasn't going to be something that I did, but I have an idea. So if we look at the what is it? StreamerBot, WebSocket docs. If we go back to this page, not these ones. We want the what am I looking for? There's a different one. There's one that's got the WebSocket JSON commands. That one. Why didn't you open it in a new tab, you bastard? Bastard. Alright, this one here. Alright, so we can send a request. So in the same way that we subscribed to the chat and shit like that with this thing, with our with the program, we can also subscribe to active viewers. So we could create we might be able to create like a passive mode where you don't have to do exclamation point enter, where it just sort of subscribes to whoever's in chat. You know what I mean? So I reckon I want to try this. So we need to implement this into the existing framework that we've created. How do you do that? I'm not 100% sure. We're going to figure it out. Yeah. So, for starters, we're going to have to remember how I actually coded this. What do we got? We don't want you. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. It's not working just yet, Nick. I haven't turned it on yet. Alright, so this here is our helper class that allows us to subscribe to different things, right? So this is the generate subscribe request. We need another one that is going to be to generate a active viewers request. Yeah. I'm gonna sneeze, give me a second. I'm good. God damn. Alright, so yeah, we need to just figure out how to activate this command. And it is going to be essentially... Alright, it's actually incredibly simple. Alright. Yeah, I just need to figure out, I just need to remember how to actually fold this in. So it's going to be a request and an ID. And events. I think we can just copy this. We'll put it up here. God damn, there's so many classes. Okay, we need to split this up a little bit. All right. So let's create a region, and this is going to be JSON classes. This is getting a little bit hard to read. Oh my god, you're gonna do that? I should have. Up. There. This is on me. I did that dumb. That was dumb. Alright, so none of these really matter. These are all just different classes that have been generated to be converted into JSON scripts, which are the kind of requests that look like this. So it's basically just a bunch of classes that are used to convert between the two. So, and then this is going to be the actual requests up here. So an action info is going to be anything that's alright, yeah, a do action request. Quite good. Sorry. Alright. Yeah, so okay, we can copy this to write underneath it. Active viewers request. Alright, yeah. Which doesn't need the events, because it's very, very simple. We just need to copy get active viewers. And we'll give it an ID. Okay, that's the name we get to make. I'm just going to call it active viewers. ID. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So that's a request and an ID. That's what it needs. That's all it needs. So this is going to be a request equals new subscribe. Doesn't need that. Doesn't need that. I guess we do need a constructor. It's a little bit annoying. So is this song. Public active viewer message that doesn't take anything in and just does that. Like that. Oh! That's why that didn't work. So do I not need that? No, I don't. I didn't think so. That makes sense. Alright, there we go. So that should work. So now all I should have to do is just access this. active viewers request message, and then generate a active viewer subscribe. Active viewers request message. God damn. We're gonna rename some shit. This is gonna just be generate request message. Which is gonna make some other shit mad. That one already is generate request message. See, smart. Naming things simply. Okay, I made something mad there also, so let's just quickly compile that so we can figure out what I made mad. That. Hello. Generate request message. There. Nothing changed, I just changed the name of a thing. Okay. So here it is. We've done it. Active viewer request message. We can we can get that. Slowly figuring it out. We may need to create another one of these. I'm not sure. These are response messages, which is alright. Nice, nice. Alright, so this should work. We're not triggering it anywhere, but this should work. So the way I would want this to actually happen is, I guess, on the player manager. Alright, so we've created a function. We have basically created the function that is going to allow us to send this message, right? So the way this works is every time we send this message, it's not a subscribe. So it's not like... What do you think? What do you think? I believe it's going to be something that every... I believe it's something that is just, when you send the request, it is just going to send back a form of all the active viewers. So, the expected response is this. So, viewers. It's going to tell us how many viewers are in here, and it's going to give us a list of the viewers. And... Oh, damn, it doesn't even say... Damn, doesn't even give, very good information. Shit. Gives last active ID, login, display. I'm guessing that's like display name, right? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I want to have another Billy real quick, like. Whoop, oh, wrong one. Whoop, wrong one. Whoop, I could read. I could have just read what was on the screen there. But yeah, alright, so, it's going to... So we don't want to send this every frame, right? If we were to just, every single time the game runs a frame, we send this request, it's going to be way too much. So we're going to have to put this on a timer where like every 5 seconds or every 10 seconds, it'll see who the active viewers are. So I think that'll be how we have to implement it. For now though, I'm just going to get it to work when I press spacebar. Right after I have this Billy. But that's the plan, which I think should work. And in this case, it should give us a viewer count of 2, me and Nick. Well, actually, it should just give us, it should get mad at us. It should give us back this as a big long string, which we haven't created the ability to decode it yet. So we're going to have to take that and then break it down, which I know exactly how to do, which is really fun actually. I found a really cool website that helps with it. It's really cool. All I have to do is copy paste this shit and it just automatically generates the classes that I've been using, like that. This big ass list here of all these different classes. I didn't write these classes. All I had to do was all I had to do was just copy paste this sort of like JSON file into a website, and it generates C# classes based on what's here, which is really, really, really nice. Really, 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 really nice. Okay, so also I'm just noticing subscribe request. Yeah, no, I think that's still just here. And these are just requests that we want to send out. Action info can be moved. Down into here. Okay, anyway, let's get that to work when I press spacebar. So, instead of going get key down, add new player, we're gonna do get key down. It would be, how do we send a request? I can't remember now. StreamerBot connection messenger. Oh, we just had like public functions here. Okay, I'll add an extra little public function. Public void. For now, we'll make it a void. We might need it to return something later on when we call it from different places. But that is going to be get active viewers. Just like that. And we're going to say ws.add outgoing connection. And it is going to be, we need to create a new one of these that I just created, which is an active viewer request message. Active viewer request message dot generate request message. Just like that. And then that should send the message. And then because we handle the messages somewhere, where do we handle the messages? Here, handle messages. It's not a connection message, it's not a subscribe message, it's not a chat message. So it will say message was unable to decode and print it out. Which is exactly what we want. We also need to check if it's connected to chat. Do we not have a, I thought I had a variable to check if it were connected to chat. There. Oh. Yeah, I did. Okay. So, back up here. I don't think we need to be connected to chat to get active viewers. No, it doesn't have, it's not determined. It's not dependent. So anyway, let's just run this, see what happens when we press spacebar. We should get me and Nick. Well, we should get this list here of active viewers. Let's see. Alright. Play. There we go. I can activate that. Connecting, connected. So in theory, you could connect now. And if I press spacebar, I added Kai to the list. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, right. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I'm really good at doing this. I never called the function. I never changed this. My bad. My bad. My bad. We're gonna do streamerbot connection manager dot get active viewers. Oh, dot instance dot get active viewers. Like that. Now that should work. I don't know why I pressed clear on the console when it was clear. Alright, take 2. Connecting, connected. Spacebar. Beautiful. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Alright, that gave us all this information here. It gave us quite a lot of information. I don't really need to go through and do this, but that's the sort of information it gave us. So, Hatamoto Keto, that's you. N-Arcade, that's me. N-Arcade, subscribed false. Oh my god, I'm not subscribed to myself. How should I? Why? Oh, though it says I'm not okay, maybe that's a different thing. I don't think that subscribed as in subscribed to the channel. You're subscribed to this channel, aren't you? Yeah, no, of course you are. You get the fucking notification when I go live. Unless you're not. No, I'm kidding. Alright, yeah, so we need to handle that message. That is the goal. And the way we do that is by going back to here. We're going to copy that. We're going to say JSON to C#. I don't know what the website was that I ended up using. Literally just JSON to C#. Here it is, found it. Where we just paste that shit right there. Bam! And it gives us the classes. So, root and viewer. Do 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 do. Yeah, no, okay. Alright, let's just copy all this. And we are going to paste it into this one. Right at the top here. Okay. We're going to call it an active viewer. Message isn't the right... So, like, these are right. Action info is correct. I don't like these. I'm going to say broadcast like that. Can I just do this? Oh no, I think it'll look better. It's going to remove message from all these classes. I think it's overkill. I just want a better naming convention. I don't like the naming convention of message. Because they're like a... It's just a converted JSON. I don't... Message isn't the right name. Oh, I know what I need to do. It needs to just be... bloody, It just needs to be like JSON underscore action or something like that. Right? Like a JSON utility. Something like that. I don't know, right? Just something info. JSON request? Request message? WebSocket message. That's it. WSM. Right. Now I got it. I'm happy to do that. Rename. Little bit annoying. I was just wondering if I should separate out subscribe response, since it's specifically a response message. Though I suppose a lot of them are. I don't know. Oh well. Oh, you gotta love a mass renaming of classes. Actually, I don't think action info. Yeah, no, we'll keep it. Action info is all behind. Just going through and figuring out all the, Oh, we gotta be getting close. I think chat message probably isn't a bad... Yeah, no, that one I'm gonna keep as chat message. Because it specifically is a chat message. It's a timestamp event and data from chat. So that one I'm gonna keep, like, WSM underscore. Nice. My god, eh? So WebSocket message, subscribe response. Okay, we're missing one more thing. Where is it? Right here, broadcast. Beautiful. My god, that was a lot of renaming. That took a second. Now, what's mattered us? Chat message, WSM. You happy now? No? Oh, we're good? It's nice and confusing. Oops. I don't know if this made it more or less confusing, honestly. Okay. I think we're good. Let's see what happens. Does it all compile? Or is there another class that's mad at me? Nah, we're good. Sweet. Okay. That was kind of pointless. I just did that for my own peace of mind. I just wanted to rename them something that made more sense in my brain. And that does. So like do action request and subscribe message request. Subscribe request message, do action request message, active viewer request message. Yeah. Those make sense to me. So and then this class here needs to be moved down. That all needed to be tabbed out. Boop. And then that also needs the serializable. Like that. Duh! I backspaced one too many. Okay. Sorted. Now this one. So this is a WSM underscore. It is going to be a active viewers request. Active viewer response message, right? Just active viewer response. Whoop. Alright. Okay. Okay, so let's fix this up a little bit, hey? Alright, so this is going to be the first region. The top region is going to be these utilities, these actual utilities. Which is going to be static utility methods. Jesus Christ, I can't type very well today. And then that goes in there. So then I want another region, which is going to be WebSocket requests, which is going to be these three here. So active viewer request, subscribe request, and do action request. this one... I don't think they need to be serializable, but sure, why not? I don't want it to be the odd one out. And then the next one is going to be WebSocket requests, WebSocket responses. Which is going to be you. And chat message, I'm sure, I think that actually is a response. Yeah. So that is a response that we get. Yes, interesting, interesting. That's all good, man. All good. I'm just figuring shit out. A lot of, still just a lot of, reformatting of code. You know, because while we now have it all working, I'm still trying to get it to be nice. And be usable code. You know what I mean? This is just one of those steps into making it a little bit more readable. I haven't played Grounded before. Be good fun though. I remember watching the Yogscast play it, and that was my first exposure to it, and being like, this is sick. I can't remember if it was on Tom. I'm pretty sure Tom played it first. And then I'm pretty sure later on Duncan done a run. Those are my OG YouTube. Like that's where I started watching YouTube. The Yogscast, they're the goats. Alright, so connection response, subscribe response. That's fun. See, like, I don't even think bosses existed when, is that how you spell response, by the way? I don't know. I remember, like, yeah. I don't remember shit all about that game. It would be good fun to play one day. Nice. Nice. I have seen gameplay of it, I just haven't done it myself, you know? It would be good fun though. What am I looking at? What else is mad? Ah, wait. Ew. Ah! Chat message response. There we go. Idiot. That and I probably won't end up playing it anytime soon anyway. I've got that much shit that just between Satisfactory and coding, I have so much on my plate. I'm not exactly looking for new games and new shit to start. But okay, so we have an active viewer response, we have a connection response, a chat message response, and we need the subscribe response. Take all of these out. Yeah. Not the way I play it, especially. There is a solid chance that we never end up finishing Satisfactory. I'm fine with that. Okay, subscribe response there. Serializable. Okay, so now we just need to make the helper function for a active viewer response. So, like these other responses, we need an isValid message. Which is basically just going to be this. Is ID equal to in the request, no. Active viewer request here, this ID here. So we're sending the request with this ID, we're getting it back with the same ID. That's how you ID it. That's how the bouncer knows who you are. So if it has this ID, then it comes through. It gets let through as an active viewer response. So we need to copy this. Is active viewer is active viewer response. Haha. Once again, renaming everything. Oh god. Okay, active viewer response there and there. Converted message is going to be that. It's going to try and convert it into an active viewer response, and if it does successfully, then it will tell it. Beautiful. So now, if we go back into this, where we decode it, and add another line of this, that is the is active viewer response. WSM active viewer response. We're going to just use the response keyword for all of these. Damn, I can't use it for all of them? Fine. I thought they'd be local enough that that would work. Fine. This will be a connection response. A con response. And then this one can be a sub response. And then this one can be a chat response. I think chat message response also... I don't like it. Because it is a response from just being subscribed to chat, so... Oh my god. We're getting there with it all. Slowly but surely. It doesn't help that instead of just adding a thing that I wanted to add, I've renamed everything in the goddamn class. Pretty much. And that is going to be an AV response. Okay. That's going to be it though. This will now handle the active viewer request. We can now handle it here. How do we do that? I'm not sure. Good prediction there, Nick. You called that one well. I haven't had enough coffee. That's the answer to that. Coding's hard, man. Coding's hard. How are my legs feeling today? Oh, the fact that I can do that's actually impressive. Ooh. I might go into the skate park a little bit later. We'll see what happens. What day is it? Saturday, right? Sunday. Oh my god, I reached 4,000 watch hours. Crazy. That just means now all I need is subscribers. And I can start getting paid for YouTube. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Now we just need to get some subscribers, Nick. I'm going alright. Yeah, on the main channel. This one's only got 29 subscribers. And I think like 50 watch hours. Most of them being you. Honestly, I think you're most of the watch hours on this channel. You and Carney. Yous are the guys that drop into this channel most of the time because... Yeah. I mean, I feel like you just like hanging out. You don't really give a shit what I'm doing. You're just like hanging out. Which is cool. But yeah, no, Carney's the same. Carney just likes dropping in and hanging out and talking shit for a bit and then going off to hang out with, or going off to finish the rest of his day, whatever he happens to be up to. Thanks, man. I'm glad. Well, shit, I don't really have too many homies in real life anyway, so... Most of them I hang out... Like, Carney's a real life friend that obviously we go to the skate park with each other every now and then. Or that one time. And then I got Jess, who drops in every now and then. He's he's my real life friend. He's my best mate. We literally grew up together. I would have to do some horrible things for him to not be my friend anymore. And vice versa. I don't think there's much that he wouldn't be like, I'll forgive you. We literally grew up together. Whereas, fucking, like, me and Carney grew up, we've known each other for a long time too. We're like, our parents were friends, you know what I mean? But me and Jess specifically, we grew up in the same house. Like, he is probably closer to a brother than any of my actual, like, stepbrothers or... I don't have any real brothers. I got an adopted brother and I got a stepbrother. And I got Jess. And I'd say Jess, though completely unrelated and not even technically a stepbrother, is my fucking closest thing to a brother I've got. And he'd probably agree with me. He'd probably say the same. That's pretty well the extent of my active friends. Everyone else I just sort of... I know a bunch of people and I talk to everyone. Like, everywhere I go I have friends. But, like, no one that I'm, like, calling to hang out with on the weekend, you know? Like, it's just Carney and Jess. Poor Jess, all I sent... Like, I just send him fucking skate clips these days. No, not everyone. Like, not that I tolerate everyone else. It's just that I'm not very good at being an active friend. You know, like it's something I try to be better with. Like, it's something that I've been trying to get better at. Where like I just hang out, man. Like, I'm not doing anything really at all. Like, I'm not trying to. Like, I just don't maintain friendships very well. But it's so, like, the friendships that I do have are people like Jess and Carney, where it's just like, I'm kind of just stuck with them. They've just been around, you know, and every now and then we're like, hey, you want to go hang out? And it can be fucking 10 years since we've seen each other, and we'll go, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go do that. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't matter how long we go. You don't have to maintain that friendship. It just is the friend, it just exists. Yeah. Those are the only friendships I have, the ones that you don't have to maintain. Which is fair. Yeah, and then a lot of the friends that I grew up with in high school, we just sort of like drifted apart. Like all my main high school friends, I lost all my high school friends because as I was leaving high school, I dropped out early. The girlfriend that I had at the time cheated on me with someone else in the friend group. And because the friend I was leaving school, the friend group just sort of stayed with them, and I just left. So I just sort of lost the friends that I had in high school. Not that I like, I don't dislike them. Like, I still get along with all of them. Like, and honestly, I don't feel bad about fucking. I'm more mad about the girl that cheated on me than the dude. Like, I don't give a fuck about the dude she cheated on me with. Like, honestly, I'm sorry if he ever watches this, but I'm not the only one of this opinion. He is basically the budget version of me. Like, we are very similar. He's just slightly worse looking version of me. Like, which is crazy. I'm not the only one that's been said to me. And when I heard that, I'm just like, you're right, that's hilarious though. So like, I'm not mad at him. Like, fucking, it was high school. We're like 16 at the time. The chick offered to suck his dick. Who's gonna say no? I can't blame him for that. Jesus. That's fair. If you're moving around a lot, then... Like, I went to 2 different high schools, but I was in the same one for a majority. Like, I only spent, I think it was like 8 months at the first one. That was actually the coffee that was hitting me there. I got like the final swig of the coffee and I died. I'm good. Fucking hell. I did sort of like, a little bit of that coffee went down the wrong windpipe. That's what that was. Alright. Back to what we were doing. So this now handles the message. The massage. So the way we're going to handle that is we're going to create another event up the top here. And it's going to be a duplication of a that's just going to be a chat handler, by the way. Chat response handler. Idiot. I'll get there. God damn. It's all very confusing, all this. Okay, so we want a active viewer handler. Active viewer response handler. That. And then the active viewer response handler on active viewer response. Imagine am I spelling response correctly? Imagine I've spelled it incorrectly the entire time. I gotta double check that. Okay, good. I just had to make sure of that. It would have been really goddamn annoying if I wasn't spelling it correctly. Considering I've put it like 1,000 times throughout the code. Okay, I think that's good. Active viewer response handler. And then we are going to call the... that needs a WSM active viewer response. Like that. Oh... It's big. Unsubscribe response. God damn it. Didn't even notice. On chat response. Okay, and here we are on the last one. On active viewer response. Question mark dot invoke. Passing in the AV response. We did it. We did it. So, now if we go into the player manager. Whew. Okay, so we can press get key down space to get the active viewers. We now just need to subscribe to the response. So I need to say void on active viewer we're just going to call it active viewers. Actually, we're going to call it process active viewers. Process active viewers. I'm not with it on the spelling today. My God. Okay, and process active viewers is needs to take in a WSM active viewer response, and we're going to call it active viewers, just like that. And then we're going to do streambot.connection on active viewer response. We're going to subscribe this function like that. So now anytime we process that active viewers, we get this function back. Fun. Fun, 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 fun. So the way I would like to handle this is to just... So we're gonna have a... My brain's not really awake yet. It's hard to process all of this. Alright, so yeah, I'm thinking I want to have a... The whole point of this was to have a passive mode where chat doesn't have to do the exclamation point enter to be on screen. They just have to be in chat. And the way that would work is every time we process active viewers, we would check, we would loop over all active viewers. Good on the capitalization there. And then in that loop, we would say, if viewer doesn't already have an avatar, then create one. Actually, that would be it. But contrarily, ooh, that wasn't nice, Nick. Alright, so what I'm thinking is we have to get rid of players at some point, right? If people come into the chat and then leave, we don't want to just like collect a bunch of people on screen. We do want them to clear over time. So we want to say if we want to loop over all the active viewers in here and then create one. And then we want to say if viewer already has, if the viewer already has avatar, then we want to just like set a marker that allows the so like there'd be like a timer on each character, maybe yeah, basically like that. Yeah, maybe not active after 5 minutes, remove it. So if the every player would have a timer on it, and then if after 5 minutes that timer runs out, and if that timer ever runs out, then it deletes itself. If viewer already has avatar, then reset timer. Basically. So that would automatically handle the deleting here. Yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to go to that screen. Alright, give me 2 seconds. I gotta run out and pee. Again. That's what happens when you drink so much coffee. When you whinging out, Racky boy. But then I'll be back, and we gotta figure that out. Okay, so... yeah, we just gotta write the code for those comments, basically. That's it. And then we should be good. Look out, Racky. Gotta go pee. Raggy. Jesus Christ. I swear to God, my bladder breaks the first law of thermodynamics. Like, I swear to God, if I eat, or if I drink, like, I don't know, 200 ml of water, I'm gonna piss out a liter of water. I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure I'm a little bit magic, and it's not in a fun way. I was cold, had to turn my heater on. Ooh, not going very lucky on those last 2 rolls, were you? It's fresh outside. I didn't end up using camera. I'm done gambling for the night now. Fair enough. Okay, let us sort this out. So yeah, like I said, we're going to implement this. So loop over all the players. We're just going to say if players equals null, then return. If we make it in here, then we're going to look through all of the players. Players.count. And okay, so we're looping over all of the players, and then in this loop, we've got to see if the viewer doesn't already have an avatar, then create one. So we need a check for existing player. We just got to run that check. So actually, we want to loop over the active viewers here, sorry. We don't give a shit about this one. We want to loop through these active viewers that we've just gotten. And we've gotten that as... So, hang on. I want to look through active viewers dot count. That's how many we're going to loop through. We're going to say if active viewers dot count equals, it doesn't really matter. If it equals 0, then we're not going to go through the loop. So we're going to go through the active viewer list, and we're going to say if check for existing player, and we need the player name, which is going to come from the active viewers dot viewers, the current one that we're looking at dot I guess display. I'm not sure whether the name comes through. So we get two different copies of the name. We get ID and we get display. Oh, actually, I think we get login and display. Yeah. See, in your case, it's both the same. So either display or login. It doesn't really matter. I guess we'll just use display. So if that display name exists, we actually need to rearrange these. So in here we will need to reset the timer. Let's check for existing player. Ah, I do have one that outs the player. Good. I want to go here. If check for existing player, out player. And then we'll do player.reset timer. Which doesn't exist on the player yet. So let's go do that. Yay! We are going to have a public void reset timer. And all it is going to do is just say that reset time is going to be 5 minutes ahead. Basically. We're going to have a public float, and it's just going to say lifetime. And it's not going to be public, it's going to be serialized. Boop. Lifetime in seconds, which is going to be 5 minutes, which is 300 seconds. That's 3,000. So we're going to have another float. Death time. And we're going to say death time equals time dot time. So wherever we currently are plus the timer. Plus lifetime. So after we reset this timer, the death time will equal whatever the time currently is plus 5 minutes. And then to see if we should die, we just got to do here if time dot time is more than death time, then die. Then die. Then die. Sorry. I love how this is the one class that I just don't give a shit about. Because it's very much just like a temporary and like example class. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's shit. So yeah. If we are past the death time, then die. And each player is going to have that. And on die, it's not just going to destroy itself. We do actually need to... We can add a on destroy. So when it dies, we want to just make sure that we remove it from the player list. Which down here where we add a player, we're just going to add a new... Oh god, I don't like... Yeah, this is another script that really doesn't matter what it looks like or how it looks. Fine. Public void remove player. Alright, and that is just gonna be done by handing in the player. Like that. And then just say players.remove player. I don't know if we have to, but I will do the if players dot contains. I'll check if it exists first. So if the player exists in that list, then remove it from the list. And then I'll also add another safety, which is if players equals null, then return. Do nothing. Okay. So then player on destroy is going to do player manager dot instance dot remove player this. So it's going to remove itself and then die. Die. Sick. And then back in the player manager. Player can reset timer. And if the viewer doesn't already have an avatar, then we need to create an avatar. By saying, add new player, name. I think, right? That's how you add a new player? Yeah. And then just give it a name. Which is that. I think that's it. Okay. So every time I press spacebar, it will get the active viewers, and it will process those active viewers, and it'll, by checking if it exists. If it does, then it'll reset the timer so it lasts longer. If it doesn't, then it'll just die. For testing purposes, I think I'm actually going to just make this a constant in the code. Because, like I said earlier, it doesn't matter how this code works. It just has to work. So I'm just going to hard code it down here. Float lifetime equals 20 seconds. Okie dokie. So, if I press play on this, you shouldn't need to press exclamation point enter. You shouldn't need to do anything. You might need to type into chat just to exist so that it knows that you're here, which it already does. But this should work. We shouldn't need to do anything. Oh. Well, it's adding us, but it's also deleting us incredibly quickly, I think. Ah, that's why. Because on the first instance, we're not resetting the timer. That's all. We just mean when we create the player, we need to reset the timer. We need to give it time to live. Instantiate player. We're just gonna say player dot reset timer. And then it should live for 20 seconds before dying now. That's all that was. That's all that should have been. So play. Spacebar. And there we are. And then if I connect to chat and you say something, it should pop up above your head. God, it's so cool, isn't it? Oh, and there we go. That was 20 seconds. And we're back. So if I continue to press spacebar, it's just resetting our timers. Nice. Nice. That's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty fucking cool. Holy shit. I mean, I don't know if this is a good way to do this, but I know a crude way of doing this. Which is going to be... how do you do it? It's like an invoke timer or something. Hang on. C#. Actually, some good answers. They're all different answers to what I was actually going to do, but... None of these is the answer that I was thinking of. I'm just looking for keywords now, trying to figure out how to do it. Yeah. Fine, fine, fine. We'll make a timer. Actually, what were the timer classes that existed there? Sorry, come back. Baby, come back. I'm gonna use a timer class. I'm gonna just copy your whole fucking code right out of here. Which one are we looking at? Which one do we like? Realistically, I do like the threading version. But actually, this is the one I kind of like. Fuck, this is just too annoying. I'm making my own custom. We're doing it custy, alright? We're gonna have a public class my timer. I have no idea how to do this. We're gonna go public float time. We're gonna have a public void tick. We're going to have a public float event interval. Which means we're going to have another one here, which is going to be essentially I time. Did I say event interval? Alright, I read that as event internal. Okay, so we're going to go tick. Every time we tick, we're going to say time. Oh, actually, no, we want to, yeah, no, fuck. Time plus equals time dot delta time. So we're going to call this every frame. We're going to call tick every frame. Yeah, and we need a constructor. We're going to say public my timer. And it is going to need a float event interval. And it's going to need an event as well. So we'll just take in an action. Which is going to be right here, public action on event. Do. So we're going to say on event equals action. And we're going to say event interval equals event interval. Time equals time dot time. I time equals 0. Actually, no, time also going to equal 0. Alright, and then time and I time are going to equal, like it plus equals time dot delta time. I'm really just winging this. I may change how I do this. Okay, and then we're going to say if I time is more than or equal to event interval, then we want to say on event dot invoke. And we probably need to put a question mark there. And actually we want to do that and reset the I timer. So yes, we want to take that, and then we want to say iTime equals iTime mod event interval. So that should give us the remainder. So once we go over time, over the event interval, then we're going to wrap back around to 0 again, start counting up again, so that this happens every interval. So we give it an action to do. I think that's going to work. Why are you mad at me, random.range? Fine, we'll go system. Well, the fucking what? Unity engine dot. Bastard. Son of a bitch. Good enough. Okay. So, we're gonna have a my timer. And it's going to be a check for viewers. I don't think I can do that in Awake. I'm gonna need a start method. I hate doing like entire methods with one line in it. It just annoys me, you know? Like Awake with instance this in it, and then start with all it's gonna do is just say check for viewers timer equals new timer. And it's going to check for viewers every ten seconds. And the action it is going to perform is that. Sorry, we can skip this song. Okay. So every 10 seconds, it's going to do this, get viewers, and then all I have to do is in here say if my timer, if check for viewers timer doesn't equal null, then check for viewers timer dot tick. Quite patchy, maybe not the best. Oh, I already had a fucking start function right here. God damn it, I'm a dumbass. Fucking stupid. Anyway, there we go. Figured it out. Okay, Awake, update, start, right there. So yeah. Do this. Okay. And just because you know what? I'm gonna just assume that all works fine. Yeah, why not? I'm not gonna put debug lines. I'm gonna assume everything I did just there is perfect. And we're just gonna run it. So, it should start that timer, and then every 10 seconds, it should trigger. So I'm going to wait 10 seconds. Good. I didn't get an error for it not working. We're connected. And it just fucking works. It just fucking works, Nick. Oh, I'm so smart! Oh, I didn't leave any billies for myself. That sucks. My God. That just works. Now, if I say something in chat, oh wait, I gotta be on screen. I didn't connect to chat. There we go, I'm connected to chat. You'll have to type in trees again. Oh, no, never mind, there it is. It just took a second to come through. Oh, man. This took a minute. Oh, that's so cool. I love how all, like, I'm so excited by this, and all it is just two little blue things that just move back slowly across. Like, it is so boring when it comes to, like, what it actually is, but it's so cool for me. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, you said trees twice. Did that... What happens if you say the same thing twice in a row? Yeah. Oh, it's working. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, I think the next step now, I think that's the functionality that I would like to have in it. The next step now is to make it pretty. You know what I mean? Like, make it more custom. Maybe make it, you know, I can... Yeah. Literally make the characters whatever I want. This now has all, like, the back end stuff. That's really what we've been doing. The front end is... That's why the front end is just two blue squares moving back and forth. Like, the back end is... pretty fucking good. And, like, as we've just seen, that was very expandable. Like, I didn't have to really do much to add new features to this. Like, it wasn't that complicated. Yeah, I don't know. I'm quite happy with that. And I think it's quite consumer friendly when it comes to, like, how it works. I don't know. The only thing that I would like to change is, I think I want to make it so that I can disconnect and reconnect. And then now that I've done this, I want to modify the connection settings so that there is a difference between passive and active mode. So active mode will require chatters to enter to be on screen or to be in the game. Passive mode will just... Well, maybe that's not even necessary because, like, this only has to be processed if you... So, like, I could just... If I just commented out this line here, this process active viewers, then that would... Then it wouldn't do this. Oh. How do I want to implement this? It's so cool though. I love that you can just say shit though and it be on screen. Is it just like, do you agree that this is really cool, or am I just like, you probably don't think it's as cool as I do. You know what I mean? I think I'm having a bit of a nerd out here on this. Yeah. Well, I got the overlay working yesterday. I think I got it just after you were leaving. Though the only difference is yeah, I suppose, yeah, you being able to sit here and watch, you sitting through it and watching me actually build it probably gives you a bit of a different perspective on it as well. Because you've seen how much actually goes into getting it to work. And you haven't even been here for all of it. Like, you haven't been able to drop in for all of it. You've been just sort of in and out for a few of them. So yeah, no, I guess you would have a different perspective on it as well. Yes, quite a lot of hours of work. At least now we're at a point where, like, I don't have those days where it's so fucking hard, like, the progress is so difficult. You know, like, I'm now at a point where I understand the WebSocket server, the UDP server. Not entirely, but I understand it enough where I can add new features, like I just did. Like, I just added a new feature in the last 2 hours that wasn't insanely complicated, but we didn't, like, there wasn't a point in that 2 hours where I was just beating my head against the wall going, why doesn't it work? I don't get it. You know? Which is something that we've done a lot in the process of learning all this. There's been a lot of the I don't understand moments. But we're past most of those now, I think. If not all of them. Now we're back to just the shit that I'm good at, which is actually just working in Unity, creating characters, you know, getting them to move around on screen, getting them to do, like, the shit that I've already been doing in my own game. Oh god, we're gonna have to implement this into the game. We're gonna have to do that. Like, now that I've designed this, I'm gonna have to have stream support just natively built into every fucking game I ever build now, aren't I? Oh god. What have I done? Well, I guess that's I guess I'm even more thankful for the fact that I put so much effort into making this code usable. So that I can just bloody So it is as easy as it possibly can be for me to implement this in my own games. I mean, that's the main reason that I've done this. It's not just because I want to repackage this to... I don't want to sell it. Like, I will just make it available for people to download. This version of it, I think. The version of it that is just bare bones basic. Like, I will provide this example to... I'll put it up on GitHub or something like that so other people can download it. My grandparents the other day, when I was talking about this and how I was talking about making it and putting it up on GitHub and all, not just making it available to people. And my grandparents like, why don't you sell it? Why aren't you making money off this? And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I haven't done anything revolutionary. I've just sort of brought together some knowledge that already existed, you know? I did the annoying part of going out to find the knowledge. Or to find the different people that knew the knowledge to bring it together. You know? That's all I've done, really. Like, the WebSocket stuff is a different guy made that. I think the only thing that's me, that I've done that's custom, is the C# JSON communication. So like the way that, basically just this class here. the class that converts the WebSocket requests to C# requests. Like, to be able to just communicate through the WebSocket with C#. Like, I've created these. And I've only created 3 requests. An action request, a subscribe request, and an active viewer request. It's good fun. Yeah. It's been a big job, hasn't it? And I'm glad I've got it done though. Well, not done, but I'm glad I've gotten to this point. I think the next step now is literally just to make it pretty. Which means that we need to actually duplicate this entire Yeah, I think we need to duplicate this entire project. Maybe. I don't know, so I'm just thinking now, like with the, I didn't need to clear that. But, so this is meant to be my example package, right? This is the one that I want to make available. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck, you got lucky there. Hey, look, and I set it on screen. That's actually even cooler. Because of the fact that I'm on screen, I could make myself like my own custom little avatar. That's just me. Oh god. Technically, if I wanted to... Oh. Fuck, I think... Because I'm... The WebSocket that I'm connected to that allows me to talk to StreamerBot, that is the same WebSocket that OBS is connected to. So in theory, I could also send messages to OBS. I don't know how, but we are connected. So I could have my little face cam follow my character around on screen. I don't think I would. It's just like, it's funny that I could. Like, it's funny that it's possible. God, you can do some cool shit. That's what I keep saying to, like, I know this right here is boring as shit, and it's not that much, but what it stands for, the doors that it opens, the possibilities are endless, you know? It's pretty fucking sick, I reckon. I reckon it's pretty fucking sick. God damn, I love the speech bubbles that come up on the stream now. So the thing I'm thinking about is basically just like this is what I would package up, I guess. But I need this to be in it too. This Unity WebSocket isn't mine. I've gotten that from someone else. So I'd have to add that to here. And then this would be the package. And I would make specifically that folder available to download. Yeah. I think this would need to be here. Oh, never mind. Tiniest little bit of water left. Yeah, that tastes like tasted like tank water. Yep. So I think this is what I make available. And I squeeze this into here. This is the one that I will package up. Export it as a package. But for now, I'm just trying to figure out how to not duplicate the scene, basically. I don't want to have to duplicate everything. I want to now just be able to work with this in this project as my own project. You know what I mean? And not give everything else to people. So now if I make more scripts in here, and I create another scene over here. Yeah, okay. Okay, I got this. I got this. So StreamerBot, we're going to take this scene. We're going to copy it. We're going to make a new one over here. And it is going to be Satisfactory Stream Overlay. Yeah, we'll start with Satisfactory. Why not? So this now just is a direct copy of the original. And we're going to be able to change it. Okay. I don't know if connector chat necessarily needs to be exposed. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, so as it stands, it's currently the exact same. Which is fine. I don't care. Not yet. So what I want to do... Satisfactory character models. I don't give a fuck if they're female. I want the character model. Can we get it? If you give me fucking viruses, I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay, not that one. Holy fuck. I wonder how we can rip it. Oh no, we might have to figure out how to rip character models from a game. I ain't paying for it. Fuck no. Let me not YouTube. How to extract models from a game. An Unreal Engine game. Okay, we might need to figure this shit out. Find what's U model. I hate the fact that half of it's Russian. That makes me nervous. Okay. I'll gamble. I'll gamble. Fuck it. Why not? What's not to trust about random Russian websites? Be good if I had it wasn't just like a Alright. I'm gonna trust it. I reckon we're good. Alright, so extract that as a program. Hang on. Extract all. I might just move this to a better file. Assets? I used to have a folder on the desktop for just like random programs. Nah, it'll be alright. I'm pretty sure it's good. It'll be alright. Fuck it. Alright. I need to figure out where the fuck the actual game files are. Where would they be? They're in Steam files, aren't they? Steam. Steam apps. Common there. Satisfactory. Sure. Where are we extracting them to? I would like to know that. Alright, hang on. Let's go back to the tutorial. Let's read first. Let's read. Find the game's locations at blah, 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 blah. Yep. Yep, Steam Mats, common, contrast. Alright, fine, yeah, I'll do that. It's definitely a later Unreal Engine, so I'm gonna leave that. Alright, and then click open. What do you mean? Oh, good man. You have a good one. I wonder, is it Father's Day in Australia as well? I don't think so. I think it's a different day, isn't it? I was thinking about that the other day. I didn't check though. Yeah, no, it's not till September in Australia. First Sunday of September. We do it different here. We're weird. Yeah. Thought it probably would be too, honestly. Alright, didn't work. Have a good one, man. I'll catch up with you next time. I think this only works. I don't think this works with Unity Engine 5. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work with Satisfactory. And I'm pretty sure the only Satisfactory models you have access to is in the official press kit. You got 3D prints of the doggo. the Fixmas. Yeah, you got the doggo. Almost certainly doesn't come with the... Download anyway, I trust it. Luckily no one's watching for a second, because this is going to take a minute. You downloading? Give me a second. Give it a second, I suppose. I better not have to rig this. Oh. Son of a bitch. Well, that's on me. I clicked buttons too many times. Shit. We'll let that download and then I'll retry that one. I got too impatient. I normally get up my grandma for doing that all the time. She like clicks something and then doesn't wait for it to load and then clicks another 10 things. I'm like, give it a fucking second, Jesus. Let it think. Jeez. But no, now I'm the one doing that. Oh, you download? Come on, brother. I know it hurts because I'm streaming, but just do it. It's only a couple of megabytes. Come on. Come on. God damn it. Alright, there's that one. One more. You do that while I go pee. Back in 2 seconds. Then we can start trying to figure out what to do with this. Alright, I'm back. YouTube's mad at me. We dropped a few frames here and there. But we should be good. We should be good. Alright, so now that we've got those, what can we do with them? They went to the downloads folder, right? Good. I'm going to copy that. Assets. This needs to... We need to start organizing this shit. We're going to just do game assets. Satisfactory. Lizard. Doggo. Model. Right there. Then we're going to open Blender. Bam. And here, we're going to bring them in. Import, they're both OBJs. Where did I just put them? I'll put them in assets. Game assets, satisfactory, lizard, doggo. These. But well, and they're materialless. I love how it prints the head as a different piece. That's cool. Jesus Christ, they are incredibly high poly. 11 million triangles? God damn. The low poly one's still 2.8 mil. Jesus Christ. Well, I need to render it in a game engine, so that's not how that's going down. How the fuck do they even have a character model this high? It's insane. How? Alright, so never mind about the... Okay, rotate X, 90, minus... Alright, oh, thank fuck, I can select this entire thing. Ugh! Okay. We want to put the dog's head on. This one... Object... Set origin to geometry. I think that's it. I mean, there's still like a massive gap between this and a doggo that can stand and walk and move around. And yeah, because it's been made to become a 3D print, it's joined the legs. So we couldn't even make it walk if we wanted to. Satisfactory might be a real hard one. Just trying to see if there's anything hidden. I don't think so. I don't think so. So, I mean, it was ambitious, but I don't think it's going to be possible to create the, yeah. So I don't think there's a lot we can do when it comes to actual satisfactory models, hey? I mean, that's not unexpected. I did kind of expect that. They're not exactly free to use. But it does pose the question, what do we do instead? I'm not sure. Yeah. sure. I think I need to just figure shit out at this point. I need to start planning some things. That is insanely cool though. Too bad I don't have a 3D printer. Look, maybe one day we can use this guy for something, but as of right now, I got nothing. Unless someone can figure out how to rip character models properly. I mean, the alternative is to just to make one out of our other bloody what's his name? Either way, I think I might call it here because a lot of the stuff I want to do now requires me to do a little bit of... It doesn't require, but I think I want to do some more work on Rebuild to Protect. Get those character models working better. And maybe start to incorporate this shit into it. Who knows? Yeah, anyway, I'd say thanks for watching, but no one's here, and it was just Nick that dropped in, and he's already gone. So, if anyone's watching the VOD, I'll catch you next time, where... I don't know what we're going to do. Probably some just actual game dev, eh? Probably work on an actual game. I don't know. I might do some work off stream as well. We'll see what happens. Anyway, see yous.